Hey everyone, D3 here from BrightIdeasScouting.com, another Scouting in the Park, and today is an amazing milestone. Today is Scouting in the Park 50, and sometime later this week or so, based on our analytics, it looks like we're going to cross over 100,000 downloads of this podcast in only 50 days. So that is an incredible milestone. I'm so glad that we're able to help you. I mean, the intent of this podcast is very simple: to take the questions I get when I'm traveling around the country and to simply answer them so that it's not just to the benefit of the person standing in front of me, but to all of you. I keep getting floods of emails from around the country and stuff, and so it is just an encouragement to be able to reach out to you and to get to know many of you from around the country who are Cub Scout leaders. So thank you. Keep the questions coming in. I want to be able to help you get the answers that you need from there. So today, Scouting in the Park, we are in the new series for probably the next week or so about what have I gotten myself into, sort of resources, tips, and stuff for new people in the role. Yesterday we talked about the committee chair. Today we're going to talk about the Cubmaster. Now the Cubmaster, typically speaking, is the face of the entire pack. This is the person who's in front of the boys at the beginning of the meetings. He or she is in charge of the monthly pack meeting, which is the songs and the skits and the awards and everything like that. The Cubmaster also has some leadership responsibilities. The Cubmaster is the one who oversees all of the den leaders, makes sure that the den leaders are trained, that we have den leaders and assistant den leaders for each of the dens to make sure they've got the adequate resources they need to deliver a quality program and stuff. He's also the person that generally trains the den chiefs. Now, a den chief is a Boy Scout who has come back into the pack to help as a helper. They have really no leadership. They're not there to run a den meeting. It's more like if, say, a den leader is teaching knots and we teach the square knot. And so the den leader's up front and giving the square knot. The den chief is the person that would come as they're each having their own time one-on-one with the boys learning the square knot. The den chief's there. The Cubmaster is the one who's kind of responsible for training and overseeing the den chiefs in that. So great leadership responsibility over the den leaders. Great program responsibility, delivering that monthly plan. Now, for those of you that are new, we've got this new program. You might be really intimidated about what are we going to do. I'm brand new into this role. What's out there to help? First of all, Cub leader specific training. Highly recommended. This is a great, depending as to your council, 2 for 8 hour training event. When I went through mine a couple years ago, had a blast with my instructor over at the Northern Star District University of Scouting. Amazing time and stuff like that. So you're probably going to find that training maybe at your council level. Highly recommend it. If not, take a look at a regional university of scouting. There's tons of them that go on. Typically speaking, I know this is broad and your council might be different. Typically speaking, we're looking at April and October for University of Scouting. Although I do know that there are exceptions to those schedules and stuff, but just kind of take a look around that. So as a new Cubmaster, if you just got into that role, try and hit your council up for training over the summer or hit like a University of Scouting come fall in that September, October timeframe. Another resource, because now you're in charge of planning the monthly pack meetings. You're like, what am I supposed to do? You've probably seen it done, but you didn't know all the behind the scenes. Out on scouting.org/program updates, if you scroll towards the bottom, you're going to see a link that takes you to 2 years, 2015 to 2016 and 2016 to 2017, month by month themes and guides for every month of your pack meetings. There's 24 PDFs and resources out there for you that you don't have to think about anything. Just go with it. It works with the entire program. So as we're rolling things out, as I constantly keep saying, don't reinvent the scouting wheel and stuff. Go out there to do that. On the show notes at brightideascouting.com/park050, I'll have a link to that, but it's at scouting.org/program updates all the way at the bottom. So that's going to be some training, some resources for you. Embrace the role. Be a friend to the scouts. Be a friend to the den leaders. If you're delivering a quality program and supporting your den leaders, they'll create a marvelous environment for the boys. So if you have any specific questions, go to scouting, brightideascouting.com/park050, and enter some questions down there. I'd love to supplement this with even more, but that's just enough today to get you started. Tomorrow, we'll start to attack the different den leader positions. So until then, learn everything you can, share everything you know, and live the Scout Oath and Scout Law. We'll see you tomorrow in the park.